What up, everybody? So we're back here at a table. So this is my review of the UDI U818A-1. I believe this is the dash one. I don't know, I'm so confused by all of them, but this is the U818A for sure. This is the HD upgraded camera version of their popular camera quad. So here's the quad itself. It's a kind of a bigger one. It's mainly due to the fact of this really big protective prop guard ring. And, I actually like this quad. I know maybe it's not such a surprise anymore. I know a lot of you know how I fly. I fly fast and aggressive, but I do tend to like the camera quads for some reason. And maybe it's the change of pace, or there's always some little characteristic about one of these camera quads that I always seem to enjoy. And this one has a nice pitch and it banks well, and when it banks, it looks really cool. So I've kind of grown to like this one a lot. So okay, so some of the bad, this prop guard, this big ring floating flying kite of a prop guard, it doesn't help it at all. I'm not sure. I guess they want to protect people or things or the quad itself, but by putting this big protective ring around it, but honestly, it doesn't help it at all. This thing flies really nice, and I bet without this huge prop guard, it would fly amazing. So that's one of the biggest negatives. And then the other negative is that the yaw is not fast. It needs to be faster for sure. I guess for a camera quad, the yaw isn't too bad because you're going to do a lot of panning and stuff, so you'll probably get, it'll probably be okay. So, that's, this thing is a little bit too much surface area for this. So, and the yaw, and that, that's all the bad I can probably say about this. It could be a bit faster. This is not a sport quad, and I say it could be a bit faster because I want it to be a sport quad, but it's not. It's most definitely a camera quad. So, like, it's when I'm saying the bad stuff about it, it's more bad the way I wish it was for how I fly. But for a camera quad, this thing is awesome. This is probably, if I'm going to do any kind of aerial video, which I really don't, but I do like to get some cool shots if I go to the beach or something like that. I think that's a cool thing. And this is the one that I'm going to take because, so we're going to skip into the good now. It takes really good video for a toy quad. This takes pretty amazing video. There is a little bit of jello at times, but the video quality itself is really nice. So, for what it is, the camera quad, this thing does its job real nicely, and it'll stay steady, not in a breeze. This thing is not a wind fighter with this big parasail that it has around the props, but I had it at the beach the other day, and there was a wind blowing. It was blowing to the right, so I just put it way left and left it level, wouldn't let it pitch, and the wind just carried it down real slow, so it would pan the ocean and the scenery, so it looked really cool and very, very steady, as long as you're not giving pitch or jerking the camera around, so it takes, probably the best camera quad that I have. I have some, I have many camera quads. They're all the toy quads like this one, and for filming this is like the best one that I have. So I like it for that, and it's cool. One of the bad things is the camera underneath here. If you can see it. No, not focusing. Not focusing. Come on, focus. Well, the camera, if you can see it, it's got a downward angle and it's non-adjustable. It looks like it's adjustable, but I cannot get it to adjust on mine. So I'm thinking that it's like a fake looking adjustable lens, but it points down at a pretty steep angle, if you can see that. And so you have to get it up pretty high, to get things in the shot. It just kind of wants to point at the ground. That's not super great, but does take great video. It comes with a 4 gigabyte SD card, so you can get a lot of footage. It films in full 720, not 1080, but it does film in a full 720p, which is pretty nice. And like I said, the video quality is really good. It has really nice lights. It has lights on all 4 motors and a big front headlamp right there, so it lights up really nice. So it actually flies. I try to sport fly it and it doesn't fly that bad. I feel like if there's some modifications made to this big frame, that this thing would be a pretty good sport flyer. It's got decent pitch, doesn't have a fast yaw, but it does have decent pitch, and you can get it moving if you give it some room. Maybe not quite so fast because of all the drag that the prop guard causes, but you can get it moving. I've had some really nice flights through the lane out front with it, and I like it. So USA Toys, who sent me this, where are my batteries? So when you buy it from USA Toys, the company that sent me this, you get 2 batteries. They sent out 2 well, I guess everybody does. So you get 2 500 milliamp hour batteries, which is awesome. And it also comes with this bonus power bank, and this is a 22 or 2500 milliamp hour charger. So you can charge you can take this to the park with you and bring both your batteries and charge it. You don't have to go home. You take this and use it to charge your batteries when you're out at the park or wherever you're flying, which is pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't charge them as fast as you're going to use them, but you wouldn't have to go home. You could take a 40-minute break. It takes about 40 or 50 minutes to charge it with this. I tried one battery and I think it was right around an hour. So, but I mean, they include it in the box, which is pretty awesome. I mean, you could use this to charge your phone if you want, or whatever you want to do with it, but it comes in the box. So pretty nice from USA Toys. And like I said, it comes with 2 batteries, so that's a nice bonus. It also comes with a dual port charger for your 2 batteries. Comes with a screwdriver and an extra set of spare props and a USB card reader. That's right in there. So it has everything you need to start flying and filming, and like I said, you get 2 batteries, so nice long flight times. This is the transmitter. It's a pretty nice transmitter. I actually like this transmitter a lot. It's got 2 rates. The yaw doesn't change. I'm trying to remember if it does. I don't think it changed. I think it has 1 yaw. It has 2 rates. Pretty nice pitch on high. Got your camera and your video button there, and your function button, which I think switches from mode 1 to mode 2. Then these are all trims, and it does flip. So let's see. What are these buttons? I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. So okay, so the flip key is this one, and then you give input, and then this is headless mode right here, and you hold it down, you'll hear some beeps, and it'll put it in headless mode. And the headless mode works, pretty good for a little while, and then it does lose its bearing. There's no compass in these, so you know it'll work for a little while. And if you had it set up right and you get in a jam while you're filming, that's, you know, it'll definitely help you out. But it's not, you know, 100% reliable. None of the ones that I've ever tested, they just gradually lose their bearing. One of the really good things about this, though, and this transmitter, is that the transmitter itself will beep when the quad goes into LVC. So you don't have to worry about looking for the lights or having it up high and you can't really see the lights. The transmitter will beep when this goes into LVC, and then you get it's a pretty long. You get about 45 seconds to get it back to you, maybe almost a minute. So it's pretty long LVC, and you will know every time because the transmitter will beep. So that's awesome. With the 500 milliamp hour batteries, if you're filming, you get about pretty good lifespan flight time. I mean, for the 500 milliamp, you get about 7 minutes, 8 minutes with these, which is pretty good. That's while filming, so that's pretty good. If you're not filming or anything, I've squeezed almost 9 minutes out of one of these, you know, just flying it around doing banks and stuff. So pretty awesome flight times. The manual is very nice, and it's all in English, and it really does tell you everything you need to know. This is a nice manual. USA Toys did a really good job with it. So, and this is, you know, a UDI RC, but USA Toys has, you know, put it to get this package just for them, and it's awesome. Like I said, you get the power bank and 2 batteries, you get the dual port charger, real nice instructions. So, you know, this thing is awesome. I like this. If you want a really nice camera quad, a toy one, you know, that's, you know, under $100, if you're just gonna be filming and practicing filming, this one's awesome. I really like this. So I'll take you outside, I'll show you the pitch and the yaw, and after the credits you'll see some flight footage from the beach that I did the other day, and we'll call it a review. What up, everybody? So this is the flight demo of the UDI U818A-1, and I'm going to take you through the rates and the pitch and the yaw, and then stay tuned after the credits and you'll see some of the camera footage from the beach the other day. Really nice video from this camera quad. So let's go through the normal stuff, and this is on low rates. So here's the pitch on low. Whoa, hit the flag there. Sorry, America. So, you know, not too much pitch on low, pretty docile. The wind's kind of pushing it here. The wind's always blowing here. So here's the yaw rate on low. Whoop. It's pretty slow on low. I guess it does change. Push it over here so I can. The wind's really bullying it around. So there's the yaw rate on low. Pretty slow. So that's the pitch and the yaw. And so here's high. This thing has a nice pitch and high. Really nice pitch and high for a camera quad especially. Hopefully that's coming out on video. And here's the yaw. So it's a little bit faster. Still, it's not a fast yaw in any sense, but it's manageable. And you know, for a camera quad, fast yaw is not necessarily a good thing. So this one doesn't have a super fast yaw, but you can get it moving. So there's the flips. It does do flips, and they're pretty nice. Pretty nice flips. So it's pretty awesome that when the camera quads can do flips, especially one like this. It's totally geared for flips. And the wind's blowing a lot here, as you can see those trees over there, but this thing is so stable. So fly it around a bit. Oh, whoa, wind pushed it down there. The prop guards do not do it a favor in the wind. But this is a really nice flyer, you know, on a windless day or with just a small breeze. This thing's really nice. I really like it. You know, it is a camera quad. That's exactly its purpose. It's not really made for sport flying, but you can get a little sporty with it if you want to really bad, and I do. Wind's kind of bullying it. So I do have other flight videos of this up, and if you want to see it fly a little more aggressively, you should check those out. And you know, I think that's good enough for the flight demo there. See if I can't land it right back where it was. Oh. Kind of crooked. But that is the UDI U818A-1. I really like this thing. If you guys want a nice camera quad, this is a really good place to start before you move up to a DJI or something like that. USA Toys did an amazing job packaging this with the extra battery and the battery charger, you know, that come free with it. Really awesome job by USA Toys. So go check them out, and thanks for watching.